Well, today's reflection comes once more from Leicester in the United Kingdom. And my name's Nigel and I'm the European President of God Squad. And again, it's a privilege to be able to share this reflection with you all. Well, we're looking at Luke chapter 9 and I'm going to read it. And it says, when Jesus had called the 12 together, he gave them power and authority to drive out all demons and cure diseases. And he sent them out to proclaim the kingdom of God, to heal the sick. He told them, take nothing for the journey, no staff, no bag, no bread, no money, no extra shirt. Whatever house you enter, stay there until you leave that town. If people don't welcome you, leave their town. Shake off the dust from your feet as a testimony against them. So they set out and went from village to village, proclaiming the good news and healing people everywhere. Well, as we begin, we find Jesus out, sending out the 12, in Greek, apostolos. And the very meaning of the word is to send out. It's at the core of the calling of God Squad, to which I belong. Not waiting in the buildings for people to come to us, but riding out to meet those to whom we are called. But we're all called as Christians to do this too. For members of God Squad, it's a primary calling, but it's something we all need to remember as Jesus sends us. It's true, we also need times when we gather to be re-envisioned and refreshed. Within the UK, our UK club celebrated 26 years on the road together. And we've just met together along with men from more than 6 different countries on our national run. Well, these times are important, and as the disciples would gather together with Jesus, right in the centre of the group, sharing deep fellowship, following the same vision, being encouraged and experiencing God moving among them. So, those who were gathered at the weekend were refreshed, encouraged. They celebrated the unity of direction and vision which Jesus, right at the centre of both conversations, of prayers, and in fact, everything we shared, Jesus was at the centre, it was just so encouraging. Well, as Jesus sent out the 12 at the start of this passage, we recognise the clear sense of being sent as both a diverse group, but as a group with unity of vision, direction and mission. In fact, this was expressed many times over the weekend to me and to others. But more importantly, we're again envisioned to be sent once more, knowing that the one who sends can be fully relied on, fully trusted, as the 12 disciples discovered in this passage as Jesus sends them. Well, it's been a very difficult time over the past few years, both to ride and to meet together properly. Some of the regulations on travel or meeting have been unclear, even to those who have been charged with regulating them. And they've had a really difficult job, I can acknowledge that. In my area, people have been wrongly stopped for travelling at a certain distance from home. It was clear that the ones who stopped them had the physical power to do this, but they didn't have the authority, and so it all backfired. On other occasions, illegal marches or gatherings have occurred, and while the ones with authority to prevent this could have done so because they had the authority, they lacked the power. The two go hand in hand. When Jesus sent out the 12, he sent them with no staff, no bag, no bread, no money, no extra shirt. They were forced to share the lives of the villagers, to sit and eat with them, at least the ones who would accept them. A humbling experience, but they also didn't go empty-handed. They went with both power and authority. Power and authority from Jesus to drive out demons, to cure diseases, to go from village to village, proclaiming the good news and backing up what they said by demonstrating it in healing people everywhere, it says, in setting the oppressed free, in serving the least, the last and the lost on their journey together. Well, the ones Jesus had particular compassion for, the ones we should have particular compassion for. And the disciples were purely doing what Jesus himself had done. And like the disciples, we need to accept hospitality and support humbly and graciously. But we ourselves need to offer hospitality and support generously and lovingly as Jesus enables us, and we're sent on the road together. Many blessings.